Hello, Nick Kringus here with the weekly lesson. Today I'm going to show you how to analyze websites and linking opportunities on sponsoredreviews.com. One of my favorite sites for buying posts, sponsored reviews, that bloggers write about you and your website with, of course, the link pointing back to your website from their high PR, high authority site. So here we are at sponsoredreviews.com, and if you hit Find Bloggers, it brings you to this page here where it shows you all of the inventory of websites on sponsoredreviews.com. And what I like to do to burn through these really quickly and find the best opportunities is take these URLs. Well, first of all, let's back up here. So on the left side is the filtering. And what you want to do, and what I do, is first I choose the category. So let's say I'm in dating and relationship. And PageRank, I want to put PageRank 2 to PageRank 10. You could put PageRank 1, I suppose, but it doesn't have as much power. And but there will be cheaper opportunities there, so that's good. What I like to do for PageRank 2 to 10 is, depending on the budget, I like to go from $5 to $25. And then backlinks all, I leave these all about the same. Now they have domain authority, which is cool. If you'd like to have the SEO Moz metric, so what this says is a 30 plus would be like a PR3 according to SEO Moz, not the actual page rank. I leave that alone because I look for just the page rank and a few other things that we'll get into now. Horror score means how many outbound links they have. I don't know what the exact number is, but I like to keep this at 6 or less. Okay, cached in Google, that's fine. And then if you go down, the last one I like to do is exclude blogs that have done adult, RX, or gambling posts for sponsored reviews in the past. I take that off, never done. And then I hit filter. So these show me basically all the blogs in that category from PR2 to PR10, offering a post from $5 to $25 with a horror score of 6 or less, and have never done adult gambling posts in the past for sponsored reviews. So no blogger sites meet our criteria, so I guess dating is not very popular on sponsored reviews. Let's try. So you can loosen up the criteria down below, but if you're in dating, apparently there's not that many good ones. So let's try, let me see here. Let's try politics. Hit enter. Enter does not work, apparently. So hit filter. And there's only 6 results here as well, so that's kind of a bummer. Let's go to real estate and see how many they have. I want to get one that has a couple pages of these sponsored reviews available. Okay, so this one has 55 opportunities available in real estate. Okay, so let's go right into analyzing them and how I am able to do that quickly. I like to leave backlinks the same, high to low, that's fine. You can do referring pages if you'd like. But for how I do things, I like to leave it alone. And then what I do is I copy and paste these. In Market Samurai, you hit Add Custom URLs under the SEO Competition module. And here's where you want to paste them. So there we have our first. You press enter, and this is kind of tedious, but it needs to be done. You could certainly get a virtual assistant on Fiverr to do this for you and get a list of all the possible opportunities. here on sponsored reviews in your category, that would be even more efficient. So let's go as I like to do the whole first page, or up to 1,000 or 900, if you know, nothing exact, but the number of backlinks is where I draw the line. So when it gets down below 1,000, I'll stop there, because you just won't get that much effect from sites, even though they have a high PR. If they don't have backlinks, the other metrics, as you'll see, won't be good either. So don't waste your time. I'll go through. I'll go. Let's see how many of these we can get in with 1,000 backlinks. It shouldn't be that many more. Other categories have a lot more opportunities, which I'm kind of surprised about. Maybe I messed up the filtering a little bit, but I don't think so. Okay. And this one has 732 backlinks, so this will be the last one. And then when you add URLs, it'll automatically, Market Samurai will analyze the data of the URLs and give you these nice SEO metrics for you to look at, and then to break down even further which sites are worth the money and worth the link. So the first thing I look at is the CF and TF, citation flow and trust flow. I want them to be 10 or above, and if they're borderline, you know, you can. This is just a rule of thumb. You don't have to stick so rigidly by this. If it's borderline, you could still get it if the site is relevant, because that's the other thing that matters: relevancy and page rank. So let's. What I like to do is, if it's below 10 for either of these metrics, that just means that basically how I think of it is that it won't pass the link juice through to your site as well as it should. So what I do is I put these in an Excel file, and up here I'll write like the criteria, real estate, what we searched for, right? So let's write the criteria: PR 2 to 10, price was 5 to 25. And this is for later on, because I don't want to buy them all at once, and I may like to come back here and do other things with these sites, even the ones that have low CF, TF. Other filters that matter, I think that's about it. All the other filters I always do the same. So, and then I like to, in the next line here next to the site, I'll put the PR, because if it's a really high PR, I may go back and reconsider. So after I paste them, I delete them from Market Samurai. And so this one's really good. But let's go through the ones that are not so good and put them each under low CF and TF. And I'll show you what I do with them. Well, I'll tell you right now. What I do with them is I'll still look at them later on if there's not that many linking opportunities and I need links, and I'll go to the site and see if I can possibly purchase a sidebar link that will stay on the home page for as long as you pay for it, which is cool. So I have this big database of sites that I've analyzed, so I don't have to do this over and over again. I think the other one was a PR2 as well, but that's fine. So we erase it. And then let's see, the rest of them are over 10 and 10 with citation flow and trust flow, so that's good. The first one I want to look at is a PR5 here with 34 and 39. Only 1,000 backlinks, but and only 4 referring pages, but a PR5 for a good price will move the needle. So with the ones that are remaining, what I'll do is I'll click on all of them like so. Okay. I'll do like 10 at a time so it doesn't bog down the monitor, or I don't get too many tabs open in Firefox. I use Firefox because of these toolbars up here, SEO book. Some people use the SEM Rush toolbar. Let me see if I have it. No, not on this computer. So the SEO book toolbar will show you the page rank, and that's fine. If you want to do even more analysis, you can use these. And the SEO Moz, it's always nice to see the PA, which is the page authority, and the DA, which is the domain authority, because sometimes you'll get a PR2, like here we have a PR2, but the SEO Moz metrics say that it's a PR4. So that's something to keep in mind. So if you're comparing two PR2s, then the next metric you'll look at is the page authority and domain authority. So let's look at what we have here. We'll start with the first one, demidaily.org. And as you can see, what I want to look at is if there are excerpts on the homepage or if they're whole articles. And I want whole articles on the homepage, and at least a few of them. So that means that chances are good, if he publishes my article, that the links will be live on the homepage, and the homepage is what has all the power, all the page rank. So for maximum effectiveness of these links, you want the links to be found on the homepage for as much time as possible. And here you can only predict as much time these will be found on the homepage by looking at how many posts this guy has posted. And on the homepage, he has the last 3 weeks of posts on the homepage. So that's pretty good. Your link will be live on the homepage for at least a few weeks, you can assume. So this right here is a pretty good opportunity. I don't love the site, but it's a PR, meaning the look of it. But I don't always look for the look of the site. If two sites are equal and all their SEO metrics are equal, that might be a tiebreaker. But this is a good one. This is a PageRank 3, good PA, DA, good, very good citation flow and trust flow of 39 and 26. So I want to copy this right here and put it into my Excel sheet under good opportunities. And we have PR3, and the cost we don't have yet, but we can put that down when we go back to sponsored reviews, when we're making our final decisions, depending on how many links we have. Sometimes we need only one, so you want to choose the best one, and you want to go through this quicker and quicker each time and just erase them from Market Samurai every time you put them in your Excel, so that next time you come back analyzing links in the real estate niche, you can just go to your Excel sheet and find the good ones. So it only takes this time once, and then you can just browse through them really quickly to find ones that weren't there before. So let's go on to the next one. This one, not good, because you see there's excerpts on the homepage, which means your link most likely won't be on the homepage. But if it's good, I still like to keep these, if it's a good link opportunity, under not on homepage. It's good because you might want to come back later and offer the person directly to buy a link in their sidebar directly. So if it's a good opportunity, you can contact this person. Usually they have a contact button right here, contact us, and you can email them and say, would you be open to discussing selling me a text link in your sidebar? And most times they will, because it's free money to them. It's money coming in every month from your PayPal account to theirs. So this is a PageRank 2, 37 and 25, PA and DA. So we'll say PageRank 2, 37 and 25, PA and DA. Okay, so let's move on. We'll take that out of here. Okay. If I'm moving too fast for you, just go ahead and rewind this and watch it over and over, because the more you watch this and do it, the more efficient you will get at analyzing these sites. So All Real Estate Zone is a PR2, PA 46, which is fantastic. It's almost a PR5 in the eyes of SEO Moz or Open Site Explorer, allrealestatezone.com. Let's see if so. Yeah, their entire post on the homepage. So that's a good opportunity. So let's put this one under good opportunities and give us some more room here. So we can erase them later. We're looking at all of them here. This is a page rank of 3, and the entire articles are on the homepage. However, this one only has 2 articles on the homepage, which I don't like at all. If I'm going to pay money for a post, I want them to be on the homepage as long as possible. So I put that one under not on homepage long, which is the same exact thing. If you want to put it under not on homepage, that's perfectly fine. Because these are opportunities that we can come back to in the future and offer to buy links in the sidebar if they're good opportunities, and the in-post links are not good, we could offer that to them, and that might be something that we can take advantage of. So let's get rid of that one. Almost done here. Page rank 2. Let me see if the links are on the homepage. Read the rest of the article. So they might be on the homepage, and that's see, you see links on the homepage, but there's probably 1 out of 3 links on the homepage being found, and the other 2 are not on the homepage. So this can go under the category not on homepage long. Okay. Hope you're following along here. I'm not going too fast. And this video is going longer than I thought, but it's a very important video when analyzing sponsored review links and really getting the most for your money. So this is time efficient and money efficient. What more do you want? Okay, so here we see that it says read the rest of this entry, and there's not that many links on the homepage. So we're going to put this PR3 on that not on homepage long, which again is fine. We can go back and offer to buy sidebar links in these. This one is the PR5. SEO Moz is only PA31 and DA19, and that's probably why he's offering it for $25 or less, because a PR5 usually is a little bit more on sponsored reviews. And this would be a good one to buy a link here in the sidebar. I just want to see that it doesn't say like advertising or sponsored link or paid links. Partner is vaguely acceptable. I'd rather see like resources or helpful resources or something that's a little bit more natural. And if you do ask this person, you could ask to be under this related site category. So what I would do is, if you like the site and it's reasonable, like let's say $15 a month for this one because the PA and DA are not that high, that's what I would offer the person to be on the homepage and the sidebar. So that's a good one. That's a good sidebar opportunity, actually. Not great, but good. And the more you do this, the more you'll find, obviously. And then you can be choosy. So this one I could tell right away. Not many on the homepage. Not enough time on the homepage. PR2. If you know that SEO Moz metrics are showing to be more effective, more useful than actual page rank, please let me know. But from what I found, page rank and relevancy, actual page rank, are important, even though page rank is not the best indicator of a site's strength, and it's not updated that often as much as the SEO Moz metrics, or let's say the E8s3 metrics. The page rank is what really moves the needle. But if you have seen otherwise, please let me know. So we went through all of these opportunities, and we got them all in our Excel. So now what do we do? Well, we found 2 on this page, good opportunities, only 2, which is kind of annoying. Usually we find more. So you want to go back to sponsored reviews and purchase these. demidaily.org, unless they're super outrageously priced. demidaily.org, and all real estate zone. So it's not that hard to find them, but if you want to, you can just search for Demi here in the sidebar in the keyword search, and it'll pop up what you're looking for here. So it's a PR3 for 15 bucks. Excellent opportunity. Go ahead and grab that. Sorry. And then the other one, let's see, the other one was all real estate zone. Let's just erase this and press enter. And then if you go down, we have to find it because I just blanked it out. But all real estate zone, $7 for a good opportunity. Can't go wrong. In fact, I've bought one here in the past. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. So far, we've went over in this video. Well, not so far. We're ending the video. In this video, we went over first what you do to recap is scrape or copy the URLs here and put them into the Add Custom URLs section of the SEO competition inside Market Samurai. If you have a Majestic SEO membership, you can put them directly into there as well, one at a time. But Market Samurai just draws that information from Majestic SEO, so it's a lot quicker and it's in one place. So we copy and paste all the URLs into the Add Custom URL section. Then we place all the ones that are under 10 CF or 10 TF inside our Excel sheet, and we get rid of those. Then the ones that are remaining that are over 10 for CF and TF, we open those pages up inside Firefox, and we want to make sure that the links are going to be on the home page for at least a few weeks. All the links. So if there's excerpts on the home page, you want to be skeptical because they'll probably cut your links off into only the post page, which is a deep page that doesn't have the page rank that the home page has. So that's why we're looking to get on the home page, because it has all the power and all the juice. So after that, the ones that are good opportunities that have you on the home page, we put here in the Excel sheet. And the ones that are not on the home page or not on the home page long, we also have those saved for next time, just in case we want to offer to buy a sidebar link in the future. Because they're good opportunities, they're just not found on the home page, which is the problem, which we can fix. We can get fixed if we buy a sidebar or footer link. So I hope you found that helpful. This was the weekly lesson and analyzing domains inside sponsored reviews. This has been Nick Kringus. Over and out.